Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a full face of nothing new. The idea of this video, I got it in a completely random way. I was going through one of my drawers where I store my makeup, and I found out a product that I haven't touched in so long that I don't even know exactly how long it has been. It's this one right here, which you probably can't even tell because it's so old that the writing rubbed off completely. But this is one of the baked blushes by Milani, and in particular this is the shade Bella Rosa. I have had this blush for, again, I don't even know how many years, and seeing that, it really reminded me that there are so many products that I haven't shown some love in a while now. And I feel like lately I have been falling for giving attention to my newer products in my collection, and I think that the older products in my collection also deserve some love. And yeah, so that's how I thought about filming a full face of nothing new. Let's get started. I'm going to go with my brows first, and I haven't bought anything new regarding brows. Actually, I'm lying. I have a new brow gel, but I'm actually going to use the oldest one that I have shared my thoughts about it like many times in my channel already. This is the NYX The Brow Glue gel. And as for pencil, I'm going to go with the Geisha brows from Astra, which is an Italian drugstore brand. I'm saying like drugstore because we don't really have drugstores in Italy. By the way, I'm using the shade, is it written somewhere in here? 04 Taupe in the eyebrow pencil. I love this eyebrow pencil. I have been using it for I think more than a year now. I said this already in the past, but I have no big like, I'm not looking for something specific in a brow pencil. I just need to have a small mind, and I need the shade to be okay for me. So I usually go for the cheapest ones that I find in the market. Some of my favorite ones, apart from this one, are the one from Kiko Milano, the one that you sharpen, but there are several types, and there is one eyebrow pencil that you sharpen, but the mine is smaller than the average, so it doesn't look like this, because again you sharpen it, but it doesn't even look like a regular eyeliner or eyebrow pencil. It's just smaller, and that one is great. And another one of my favorites is the one from NYX, where the packaging looks pretty similar to this one. I unfortunately cannot recall the name, the exact name of the product. And yeah, I don't like to fill them in too much. I just need to accentuate the arch a little bit more, and yeah, that's why I usually go for something that is a little bit cheaper. I think they kind of look okay. They are not perfect. I haven't trimmed them in a very long time. I don't know why, like don't even ask me. I really need to go and do them. But this month has been, I'm going with the brow gel. This month has been crazy. I cannot believe we're actually already in like at the end of October. I don't understand how it's almost Halloween. For foundation, I'm also going with something that is absolutely not new. I'm just like, I'm not going to say this again further in the video because you get it, like there is nothing new in this video, so sorry for that. But this is the Mcgrath foundation, and yes, I still have it in the box. I use the shade Light 3. This is not a perfect shade match for me, but to be honest, it's the closest one that they have. It's a little bit peachy for me. It's described as a yellow tone fair shade, but to me it's actually pretty peachy. It doesn't look too bad, but yeah, it's not great either. And I'm going to apply it with the foundation brush from Nabla. This foundation is very liquidy, like very liquidy, and at first I thought that, because usually when foundations are too liquidy, they tend to look a little bit dry on my skin. I don't know, most of the more liquid formulations of foundation tend to be more matte, and yeah, they kind of dry me out, but this one doesn't. I still need to prep my skin as best as I can, but that's with every foundation, to be honest. Yeah, I think you can tell the lighting is not the best because it's a very gloomy day, but I think you can tell that the undertone is not perfect for me. It should have been a little bit more yellow, because I have a lot of yellow like in my skin, especially on my neck and on the rest of my body. Not really on my face. My face looks more pink, but my body looks more yellow. And this peachy tone, I don't know, it kind of washes me out. But again, I haven't found a shade that suits me better, to be honest, in her range. I haven't applied a lot because I don't like to apply a lot of foundation. But yeah, that's how it looks like. It has, I would say it has a light coverage. It's not medium, although you can build it up, but in general it has a light coverage because it has a very liquidy formula. In terms of finish, it's definitely more satin. The only thing is that this foundation, unfortunately, always looks like, no matter how good I prep my skin, always looks dry on the sides of my nose. This happens again with most of the foundations. That's why I usually don't use foundation like day to day, because I don't like having this very dry area of my face. But it's, I mean, I can't live with it. The thing that I like is that it's pretty good in terms of lasting power, so that's why I still use it. In general, not my favorite foundation. The packaging is beautiful, obviously, like it's by Mcgrath, it's luxury, so what would you expect? But in general, yeah, it's not like my favorite foundation. I wish the shade match was better, but it's a good foundation. I mean, I'm going to still use it, and I still use it from time to time, and I'm most likely going to finish it. For concealer, I'm going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury, how is it called? It's the, oh, sorry, it's written right here. It's the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I talked about this last year when it got released, because I have it in the shade 2.5 Fair. I talked about this one also last year when I first got it, and I shared that I didn't love it because this thing has glitter pearls inside it that usually you can see better once you set it, but even if you don't set it, I mean, I still can see the glitter particles, which is absurd, because why would you have glitter particles in a concealer? It's like the Mario foundation. I heard that one has glitters, but some people say that they see them, some people say they don't see it, so I don't know. But just in case, I don't think I'm going to get that foundation, because I don't know, although I have dry skin and I like to look luminous, I don't want to have pearls on my complexion. I'm applying it just a little bit on my under eye, and I'm blending it with a brush. I would usually prefer a dense sponge, but I'm very lazy today, especially, which is Sunday, and I don't want to go in the bathroom and dampen my sponge, but it works with the brush as well. it's not, this is not a matte concealer that I need to use it with a damp sponge, like for example the one from Huda Beauty. That one, if I don't use a damp sponge, like I like forget it, like I'm not gonna wear it because it looks so dry, like so damn dry. It has a medium coverage, it's not up to full coverage. I mean, maybe if you build it up it could get to full coverage. In general, it's a medium coverage. It covers okay, but I don't want to kick up on the product, so I usually leave it to, yeah, to this kind of coverage, which is more lightweight. In terms of creasing, I do notice a little bit of creasing when I apply it. It's immediate, but it's not too much. It's not like, again, the Huda Beautiful filter. That one creases badly, like immediately. This one creases a little bit less, but it still creases if you don't set it. For powder, to set my concealer and a little bit here on the side of my cheeks, I'm using this one since I already have it in on my hands. This is the Mesauda Nude Venus powder. This is in the shade 101 Extra Fair, and look, I hit pan on it, which is exciting. I like this powder a lot. It's one of my favorite powders. I got it last year during the summer when I was traveling to Italy, and I have loved it ever since. Mesauda ships worldwide. Like it's not like Astra that you can only find it in Italy. It should be available worldwide from their website, at least for sure. And I saw it in here in Spain, I believe through Douglas. Since we're talking about old products, I have this one right here. Do you still have the butter bronzer? And are you using it if you have it? Because you shouldn't forget about this formula. This is amazing. I have it in the shade Sun-Kissed Bronzer. I used to have the lightest shade as well, which was actually perfect for me, but I think I finished it or I broke it. I don't remember, but it was like a long time ago. And I also had this one, and yeah, like since I had this one, I didn't want to repurchase the other one. So yeah, but in general, like if you're fair, I would recommend that shade right there. By the way, I know I'm working with a weird lighting situation. As I mentioned, it's very gloomy outside, and you know, it's fall, so it's getting dark earlier. So I'm trying to figure out the lighting situation for my videos, because most likely during the winter, since I work up until more or less like 5 p.m, I am going to be able to only film like around this time. And yeah, I'm basically trying to figure out the lighting situation, because like since I don't have natural light available, I need to use artificial lighting. I would appreciate if you could let me know like how it looks, and if you have suggestions, feel free to let me know. I am clearly not a professional in this. Having confrontations with the viewers helps me, because I understand what needs changing and what doesn't. Since this shade was a little bit darker for me, I applied just a tiny bit. And you know, I'm lately actually finding myself, I have been finding myself skipping on bronzer. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, whenever, especially like whenever I have a foundation that is not too like right for me in terms of shade, I still use it like from time to time. I don't love bronzer on me, but I don't know, I'm just so used to using it that I can't stop. Now let's go with the star of the show, which is the blush. This blush, it looks very like hot pink on the viewfinder, I'm realizing, but it's actually a beautiful like berry shade. And this formula is So nice. This is one of those that don't have glitters, unlike, for example, Luminoso, that very famous blush. That one has glitters, like it's a luminous blush. Obviously it's called Luminoso. This one doesn't have anything. Maybe from the swatch you can tell that it has this, like, yeah, almost like berry base. I find it's so beautiful, especially for this time of year. This thing is pigmented though, so I'm going to use this blush. I think it's a blush brush from Real Techniques. It rubbed off, but I'm almost 100% positive that this is the blush brush, and going like that, and that's it. And see how much it picked up. So I'm going to remove the excess just a little bit, and then going super lightly on my cheeks. Look at this, like, this is so cute. It looks like I have been out in the cold, although it's not that cold yet, at least here. This is also like probably going to look very good again in the winter for that I was out in the cold look, which was actually very much on trend last year, I feel like. But I don't know, like lately I have been loving this like tone of blushes. I don't know, I used to not like them that much. In fact, I used to only have this like blush in this shade, and I rarely used it. So yeah, probably that's why I was like deep down in the drawer, because I wasn't using it a lot, and I probably forgot about it. So yeah, this one is truly like a winner. Again, this is a really nice formula, very pigmented and easy to blend out. It's a really nice product, it's a really nice formula, and I think people should bring their baked blushes from Milani back, because they're beautiful and they have a lot of shades and they're inexpensive. Like, what else could you ask for? I don't know if I want to apply highlighter. I think I'm just going to go with the eyes, and then after I finish them I will see. For eyes, I thought about bringing this baby back. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Palette, Smoky Eyes Are Forever. This was her Christmas release for, I believe it was 2021. Yeah, because in 2022 she had the single eye pop shots, whatever they were called, and I truly miss this palette formula from Charlotte Tilbury. I am so upset that this is the second year in a row where we don't get this, because the quality of this palette is excellent. In terms of shades, it's probably a little bit more on the warmer side, more than I would wish for, to be honest, but it still has some cool tone that will go well with this tone of blush that I have. The packaging is amazing. It's so lightweight, it's very tiny, very small, very thin. The only complaint I have about it is that it's not available anymore, so you cannot get it. But in case you have it, pull it out. Again, this is an amazing palette for fall and winter, and the texture of these shadows, like both the matte and the shimmers, is incredible. It's like butter. The only one that doesn't where the texture is not that soft is this shade right here that you see it as a purple. It's kind of similar to a duochrome. It's not a true duochrome, but it has like this brown base with a strong like pink purple shift. This is such a weird place to swatch an eyeshadow. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. But yeah, this doesn't feel as smooth as the others. It feels a little bit more gritty. I'm going to first go with the base for my eyelids, because I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't apply any primer. So I'm going to go with one of the color fixes from Danessa Myricks, and this is, I think, exposed. Yes, this is in the shade exposed. It's like it's a matte shade, and it's taupe, like taupe rosy kind of shade. It looks very cool tone, to be honest, when it's on my eyes, but you will see. This is great because I didn't apply any primer, because this thing right here, like if you haven't tried this formula from Danessa Myricks, this thing is not going anywhere. This eye right here is always going to look a little bit patchy compared to this one, although they, to be honest, I'm seeing that they both look patchy, it feels like, on the viewfinder, but that's because I have a dent in this eye. Like I have like I don't know how to explain, but it's like I have a hole on like this side of my eye. So here the shadows usually look well blended, if they are well blended, but on the other side not so much, so don't mind that. Either way, I'm going to cover everything up with the powder shadows now. These products are amazing. I love them. They will last you like, I don't know, 100 years. And again, they are amazing because they set, but I will say they are not great if you are a newbie, let's say, with makeup. So if you have still trouble with blending, or if you're not used to cream products. So I just applied the lightest shimmery shade on the palette. Well, I used this one, the second to lightest, in the entire lid, and then I applied the lightest shimmery one just here, like more on the inner corner. I gotta say, it's first of all, they don't really look that different in like on the eyes once they're on, which is strange. And also this lightest shimmery shade, for me personally, that I'm very fair, it's this is not light enough to be used as an inner corner highlight. In my mind, like I was planning to apply this one like on the inner part and also on my inner corner, but like as a highlighting shade, but no, it's not light enough for me. Of course, it's going to be good for someone that is deeper, that has a deeper skin tone than me. I haven't tried her quads ever, so I'm not sure if they're the same formula, but this one is perfect. And honestly, for the price, because I think this was, it was 2 years ago, okay, and then then there was inflation, so it might have been more expensive if it was released today, but 2 years ago I think I got it for around 50 to 55 euros, and I think it's a great value for the amounts of shades that you get. If you think that the quads are basically almost the same price and you only get 4 shades. So I will now curl my lashes, and then I will apply the mascara, and I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty, I think Hella Thicc mascara that I reviewed already in like on my channel in the past. And as you might remember, I said that I loved the wand. The problem that I have is the formula of this mascara, because it transfers very badly. It's very liquidy. It's not that kind of more dry formula. This is more liquidy. So I like the effect, the final effect of this mascara. I don't love the formula. Yeah, but the wand is amazing, and I think I'm going to reuse it, like recycle when I get when I finish the mascara itself. I'm probably just going to save the mascara wand and use it for other mascaras that I have where I don't like the wands, and use it for them. And since this transfers very badly, I'm going to only apply it on the upper lashes. Let's go to lips now. So for lip liner, I'm going to go with this NYX lip liner. Can you see how tiny it is? This is also very old. This is in the shade Natural. I love NYX. I love NYX in general, and I love NYX lip liners. I think they have an amazing formula. Maybe I can stop talking while I apply lip liner. It is such a beautiful shade, and I feel my lips also. I don't know, I'm thinking that I might just leave it like that, or should I apply lipstick? No, I want to apply something on top of it. Okay, I'm going to go, I finally decided, I'm going to go with the NYX also, Fat Oil, Lip Drip, Fat Oil, yeah. This is in the shade Mist Call. This is not new in my collection. I got it several months ago, and I gotta say, I don't love this lip oil formula. I find it's a little bit, well, I think you can also see from, yeah, it's very goopy, not what I am looking for in a lip oil. I like those like more lightweight formulas that you don't really feel on your lips. Basically the opposite as the Fenty lip glosses that I like. They're very nice, but they're, to me, like, they're pretty uncomfortable. This is similar to that formula. It kind of reminds me that, but I absolutely love this shade, so I still use it. But in general, yes, not my favorite lip oil formula. My favorite lip oil formula is from Astra, which is the same Italian brand as my eyebrow pencil. They have this like lip oil, I don't know how it's called, but I have like I have like 3 of them because I have backups, and they're not really backups. I use all 3 of them. Like, I have them in several places of my house, and I absolutely love that formula because it feels like almost a lip treatment. Like, you feel your lips that are moisturized after you apply that product, and also it's not sticky and goopy and uncomfortable on your lips. It's a veil, like it feels like a veil of water on your lips. It's absolutely beautiful. I haven't tried the one from Dior. I know that one is very famous. Yeah, I haven't tried that one because I'm not spending that money on a lip oil. That's it, I said it. And I think we're done. I have decided to not apply the highlighter on my cheeks because I feel like I look pretty glowy since I haven't applied a lot of powder. The glow of my skincare is still like coming through, apart from the side of my nose, which is still looking pretty dry, but it's okay, you can't see that from far away. In general, I like all of the products that I used today, and I liked filming this video because I remembered the reason why they're still in my collection. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I will try to put the list of the exact products and shades that I used down below, and I will also try to put some timestamps because I know there's some people like to jump around the video. They're not necessarily interested in everything, so yeah, I will try to do both of those things. But let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next one.